No, when you hit the button. Go ahead. Hey guys, it's me, Angie. I'm here with my cousin Bo. We're at the Christmas farm. We're coming to talk to you about a couple of things, so bring yourself on in here. Get a little closer so you can get a good, get your ears closed so you can hear what's going on. Enjoy the view. This is the side of the cabin where they do all their sitting around the fire pit and all the major discussions of the world, how to solve the world's problems. And so we're going to talk a little bit. Bo, I want you to introduce you to my YouTube family.
What's up?
And he's going to tell you all, he may want to talk to y'all, tell a story or talk to y'all about his farm, or then we're going to start talking about the contest.
Well,
So,
I think we need to talk about the contest.
okay, let's
Kind
go
of get
ahead.
that out of the way.
Okay.
We've been talking about a contest for y'all, and I love my cousin, and I support her in whatever she wants to do. So, I think, how many subscribers you got?
I've got 111 now.
She's got 111 subscribers. So here's what we're thinking. At the end of January, we'll pick a name. Right now, the gift card will be $100. But if she gets to 200 subscribers by then, the gift card will be $200. If we choose one of your names, you'll win the $200. If we don't choose your name, we're going to take everybody's name and put it in a hat or whatever and get somebody to randomly draw a name, and that person will get the $200 gift card if she's at 200 subscribers. If she's at 100, it'll be a $100 gift card. I think that's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that'll work
It'll be
out.
after the holidays. Everybody can use a little bit extra.
Yeah, all the time, anytime.
Yeah.
The way the economy is today, they can use $100 or $200 or
Yeah.
whatever
Or
it
if
is.
it's 300, we'll do 300.
Yeah, whatever it is, we'll do it.
Yeah.
But I brought the names over, and I actually had only just 11 people put in the names of what they thought the tree farm should be. They should name the tree farm, and I'm gonna leave it with Bo because I already have it written down at my house, and he's gonna go over and see if there's something they like. But like he said, even if he doesn't choose one of my YouTubers, you're still gonna be able to get a gift card because we're gonna promote this as far as me getting subscribers or whatever.
Yeah, trying to grow the channel.
Yeah, getting the channel to grow. I'm gonna be picking out my Christmas tree today. Try to pick out one that's not too huge for my house. But my cousin is real good about, and y'all can see Pickles wants to get involved in this, and that's okay because we love Pickles. But he's real good at telling stories, so I'm gonna let him
Well,
talk to me about something. He said he had something to talk to me about.
I've watched every one of your videos,
Oh, well, thank you.
and
I
I
appreciate it.
loved all of them.
Well, thank you.
But you're my cousin,
Right.
and we know things about each other's families.
Yes, and there's nothing like family.
It's not. It's not. I love my family.
You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
Right. Sometimes you can, but we won't go into that right
True.
now. Every family has some dark theme.
Yeah, some
know.
secret. Yeah.
And before I go on, is there any way, and I'm sure you can, that you can put one of those blue dots in front of my face and change my voice? So nobody, I know you can.
Well, I'll try, but I don't do too well with editing. But I'll try.
I'll get Cody to call you.
Okay.
That's my oldest son. Well, I'm going to talk about a period in mine and I better not say sister because then they'll know who it is.
Yeah, let's not
my
say
sister, but
similar.
somebody else
Similar to
that
a
I
sister.
was concerned about. Well, way back in 1987, I was at Keesler Air Force Base. I was in the Air Force, there for my technical training in electronics. Well, one night, I've been there about 6 months. My cousin, well, they're not even say our cousin Scooter because
Yeah, don't say his name. Don't say Scooter.
Okay.
Don't say Scooter.
This person called me and said, "Hey man, we got a problem."
I can see him doing that.
And I was yeah, don't say his name.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey man, we got a problem." And I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" He said, "I can't tell you. You got to come because you got to do something.
You gotta help.
Got to help." And just like Angie or any of my other family, when somebody calls, if we can, we're there. So I head on over to where he's at. Well, back then in Biloxi, they had some kind of sketchy places people could go to. I never went to them, ever. Women would actually take their clothes off stripping and stuff, and it just wasn't my thing. I never,
No, you never
Never.
did that. I believe you.
never,
I believe you, cuz.
never went to those kind of places.
No, cuz. I believe you.
Well, he told me where he was at, and guess where he was at?
Where?
One of them places.
No.
Yes. I was like, oh God, what's going on here? You know, I was thinking one of his brothers or sisters might be in trouble or something,
Right.
you know, and I'm like, we got to do something. He said, no, man, you got to come in. So we paid our little cover charge back in. I think it was $5, something like that. That was on Tuesday. On Thursday night, it was $3. I remember. Well, I didn't ever go though.
You heard
I
it.
heard.
Yeah.
So we shoot on over, you know, up in there, and I'm like covering my eyes and stuff, trying not to look at everything, you know, because
Yeah,
I
you
don't
were
want
trying to be modest.
to. I don't want
Yeah.
to
See.
be that way.
Yeah.
Well, I walk in. There's 3 stages. First stage, second stage, and the third stage was way back in the back, kind of off to itself. It's kind of weird, but once you hear this, you'll understand. I'm walking through the crowd, and he's walking by me. He's a big dude. And I hear these old men start hollering, Sally, Sally, Sally. And I look at my cousin like, I don't know a Sally. You know?
Right. I'm with you.
And the closer we get, the more I recognize the person on the stage.
Oh no.
But I'd never heard her called Sally. And they were screaming, Sally West, Sally West. And I'm like, who the hell is
It's
Sally West?
West.
It was my freaking sister. My sister's up there on the stage. And all these old men in wheelchairs and crap are around the stage hollering Sally West, Sally West. And I'm like, oh Jesus, this ain't happening.
Yeah, you're
This
you're
is
devastated.
insane.
You're devastated.
Well, the closer I get, the more I recognize. You know what? They were throwing quarters at my sister. And then asking for change. I was like, oh Jesus, let me get out of here. So we confronted my sister and she said, hey, look, I've already made $1.42 this last 3 hours. I ain't going nowhere. I said, well, I shouldn't say my
No.
sister.
Yeah.
Sally, I finally begged her. I said, you got to come on. So she's over on stage scraping up all
Trying
her
to be
change.
a good brother.
Yeah, scraping up her change, picking up. It was like 4 or 5 pennies left. I said, you can leave that. She said, no, I worked hard for it. And I said, well, yeah, I understand that. So she got all that. We finally got out of there. Well, we get to the parking lot. And I'm like, what's going on? And she said, they're my fans. And I'm like, you're not thinking straight. This ain't the way we need to go down this road. I mean, you're making $1.43.
Present ourselves in this way. This wasn't the way we were brought up.
$1.43 in 3 hours. That ain't
Even back in 19...
nothing.
What was
87?
it? Yeah, 1987. That
I'm
wasn't
like,
nothing.
I got $5 you can have if it'll get you out of here. And she thought about it a minute and she said, you're right. So she left. Me and my cousin standing there in the parking lot. I said, cuz, I shouldn't say cuz. I said, hey, we need to go back in there and see if there's anybody else that
needs
we
to be
can
rescued.
help and get them out. So he agreed, and he's a good guy. We was in there like 3 days and 3 nights, and none of them girls wanted
It
help.
was a good that you could be helpful like that, or try to help them.
Well, I didn't want to just go in there and like be a moocher,
Right.
you know. So I got $200 or $300 in ones. I didn't have to get any change because my sister wasn't there. So we stayed in there a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we tried to help them people, them women, and but they didn't want
But
it.
if only you could have just saved one, or maybe you did
Other-
save just one.
Well, I did my sister. I mean, the woman we got out of there,
Yeah.
Sally. It was a rough time for us as a family.
I know it took you a while to get over that.
It did. The next week we went back a couple more times just to
Make sure everything was kosher.
see if we could help. And like I said, they just, you know, they making all that money. They was making like $500 a night.
Yeah, and here
You know,
she is
Making
getting changed.
$1.43,
Yeah.
$1.43 for 3 hours. It's insane. Anyway, that's a little bit of the dark.
You know, everybody has secrets in their family, and the best thing you can do is just tell it. Just
Tell it.
talk about it.
Talk about it.
Share it. People want to hear it.
Especially if you can get like a blue dot on your face and your voice changed, if you're gonna be on like something like this, like you're
Yeah,
gonna do.
yeah.
Hey,
I mean, we don't want to. We
I'm-
want to protect the innocent.
I'm gonna be, what you call it, anonymous,
Incognito.
incognito, anonymous.
Yes, but he had to tell the story
It's
because
just been eating me up.
you know it's been eating him up, and also he wanted to come be real for y'all because I've showed y'all his farm, and and we're doing this contest, and he just wanted to just be real, and that's what people want is real, and this is real. This is what you
One more-
got.
I got one more thing.
Okay, tell it.
And I've read comments on that y'all have left and stuff like that, and they're all positive and everything. But if y'all could continue to pray for my sister, because every now and then she just gets a little, she-
Rowdy.
Well, anytime she goes to the store and the cashier hands her quarters or change, she gets really in
Just
the
a
wrong mindset.
She has flashbacks.
She does, wrong mindset.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
she kind of tends to want to go back
It's
to
something
that.
she deals with.
Right, and she has to deal
So
with
if
it on
y'all
a daily basis.
Keep that in your, in your
Yeah,
prayers.
because we know that
Just
my
pray that they
YouTube.
don't give her change.
Yeah, and
That's
our
what
my
they do.
YouTube family, we're a praying bunch of people, and we know that we can depend on y'all to do that. But here's the thing, guys. We want you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you later, YouTube.